comfort for your family? We're Final Expense Direct with an urgent message for you. The average funeral today costs over $8,000, but the most you'll get from government benefits is $255. How will your family pay the difference? We can help. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam. You'll have lifetime coverage, and your plan can't be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Plus, call right now and we'll give you a discount prescription card for free. Call 800-350-3211. That's 800-350-3211. Again, 800-350-3211.
Whenever I'm feeling a little down under, I can always count on Nate and Brian for their interesting perspective on topics important to freedom and civil rights by listening to the At Odds Show. Nate and Brian cover important topics with insight, intelligence, and of course humor. I can always expect a laugh or two. So if you want to be informed and have a great time, give these guys a listen.
At Odds.
The At Odds Show with the greatest political talk show hosts in history, Nate and Brian. And it's sad that they actually believe that. So give a listen because the delusional need love too.
Are you looking for some way cool t-shirts? Check out ChugDoug.com. They have hundreds of crazy fun t-shirts like gun, patriotic, and you better believe zombie shirts. At ChugDoug.com, you'll find quality shirts at a quality price. All shirts start at just $10 with free shipping over $50. Mention Radio 1 coupon code at checkout and grab a cool 10% off. That's ChugDoug.com. T-shirts with attitude.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Nate.
If you like the At Odds Show,
And we know you do.
why not order your very own At Odds t-shirt sizes small to 6XL in a cool black color?
So support our show. Check out the great prices at ChugDoug.com or head over to our website, atoddshow.com, and click the link.
And, unlike listening to our show, you won't be disappointed. Tell me when.
Well, when the president does it, that means that it is not illegal.
Do you?
That's true.
Do you screw up so much intentionally, or is it just natural for you, or?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you mean.
But well, I mean, if the president does it, that means it's not illegal.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Whatever he does, by the mere fact that he's the president makes it legal.
Yep.
When the president does it, that means it's not illegal. All right. Oh, trivia. We got a trivia thing. Yeah, it was easy when all of our listeners got it right away.
Both of them.
Good job. What was their guess?
Hitler.
Which one?
Adolf.
Oh, okay.
They didn't say.
They didn't say that, yeah.
Oh, it looks like one of them was guessing his wife, which is weird.
He wasn't married.
Oh, really?
Well, maybe he got married at the last in the bunker. I don't know if they did. I don't know.
He's happily married now.
Hitler is.
Yes.
In Buenos Aires?
Oh, I don't know where. Can't tell you.
Somewhere in Brazil.
He married Jimmy Hoffa.
I didn't even know he was gay.
And Elvis. Polygamous.
Well, I knew Elvis was.
Yeah. So what? What was the question?
Adolf Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
The Austrian-born...
What was the question?
Who was the Austrian-born politician that came after Hindenburg?
Wait, Hitler wasn't German?
No.
What?
No.
Most people think he's German.
Well, my great-grandmother was born in Austria.
Okay. You know who else was?
She didn't know Hitler, I don't think.
You know who else was born in Austria?
Arnold?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah. All right, let's move on. We're running out of time here.
We
have
really
so
are.
much.
We do.
We have so much.
Sad news. That's
Yeah.
what you wanted to come back with, huh? Senator John
I didn't
McCain,
want to come back with it, but I felt obligated.
Republican from Arizona, has been diagnosed with a very aggressive, fatal brain tumor.
Well, who said that?
His doctor.
I don't know. His doctor...
4 months to 3 years is average, he said. You
The
can look down
doctor
there.
said that?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because I have not heard the doctor say that. I've heard many, many media outlets say that.
No, there was a doctor. I heard the interview.
I've heard doctors on many, many media outlets say that, but not his doctor.
Well, this is the one that he was in the hospital that did the blood clot stuff. So
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Okay. Well, if that's true, then all right.
And they're going to look at the options of treatment.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he'll stay in until the end. Like, I don't know how long Kennedy stayed in.
Yeah.
I think it's very similar to what Kennedy had.
He said he'd be back. Eva Braun. You didn't know that? Eva Braun, Paula Hitler. Longtime companion. And his
companion.
wife.
They got married in the bunker just
Yeah.
minutes before he shot her in the head.
Less than 40 hours.
That's, come here, let's get married.
So...
Till death do us part. It's just a few
Well, look,
hours.
it was Hitler. Was she? She was pretty white. Blonde hair, looks like. Well, it's a black and white photo. They didn't have a lot of color photos. But, yeah, that's a bummer. John McCain did say that he'd be back.
Mhm. Did he say it like this? I'll be back.
No, he's not Austrian.
Oh. All right, let's see.
That's terrible.
I don't like Sessions, the AG. He's old and out of touch. He wants to make...
How old is he?
He's like...
45?
No.
I mean, really, how old is he? He's not
look it
that
up.
old. He's not that old.
He's got to be at least 50.
Is that old?
No.
He's 70.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
He looks pretty good for 70.
does he?
He behaves like...
You see him in the sunlight. And he wants to... What really makes me mad is he's incentivizing... he wants to increase... what do you call it?
Civil asset forfeiture.
Yes, that's it. He wants to be a revenue generator for the police department because that helps him fight crime. He's really got this thing about fighting drugs.
What did he actually say, and what did he actually mean?
He said, I want to increase seizure asset forfeitures around the country and not reduce them like some of the states are doing.
Mm-hmm. Does he want to do it because he wants more convictions? Because that's completely different.
Well, I don't know why he wants it. It's wrong for whatever reason he wants it. You don't take money away from people that you don't even charge with a crime.
But that's not what civil asset forfeiture is.
It is.
It's what people do with it, which is wrong.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
I mean, if you charge somebody with a crime and they're convicted and you take their stuff, that's still asset forfeiture.
Right.
So to say you want to increase it doesn't mean that you want to increase the bad cases of it.
I suppose.
So I don't know what he meant. I assume he meant he wants to charge and convict more criminals.
I don't know.
Well, okay, so
I just don't like the guy.
Well, that's fine, and neither do I.
Especially when he wants to...
He's real big on the drug war.
Yeah.
It's horrible, absolutely horrible. That gets people killed. Way more people killed than the actual
The war on drugs
do.
is a war on you.
It's horrible. The war on drugs gets people that have no involvement with drugs killed all of the time.
Ruins
when the wrong house gets
busted
raided and your dog and your child gets shot. Your baby in a crib gets hit with a flashbang.
Yeah.
That actually happens.
Yeah.
Your dogs get shots. Your kids, your wife, your husband gets shot. People that smoke a little pot get put in prison for who knows how long.
And you know though that those cops are just doing their job. No cop would plant drugs to try to arrest somebody and convict them.
I've never seen any evidence, especially video evidence, of a cop planting drugs.
Oh, well, hang on. You should listen to the show because that actually happened.
It did?
Yep.
Weird.
See, what he didn't know is they had body cameras on, right? You're supposed to have them on. This was it Baltimore or was it Boston?
It was Massachusetts.
Boston, I think. Yeah. And what the video shows is a guy dropping a baggie of some white pills into a garbage pile in a backyard.
Yep.
And then turns on his body cam, goes out and talks to the other officers. Hey, why don't we look over here? And he pretends like he's looking through exactly in this spot, and he finds this bag of drugs. Well, what he didn't realize is that the camera is always recording.
Yeah.
So it has a buffer of 30 seconds. So it records 30 seconds before you push the button. It's always doing it, but it saves that.
Yep.
And so it showed him planting the drugs. And, of course, they took the guy to jail, and when it went to court, they dropped the charges because...
But wait, the cop was charged and put in jail for this, right?
I don't think so. I think they're investigating it
weird.
internally.
He's investigating it?
Yeah, I investigated myself, and I found nothing wrong.
That's crazy. So what they're going to start doing is waiting 30 seconds before
now
they plant the drugs.
Yeah.
Or before they turn their camera on.
Jeez.
Terrible.
War on drugs is a horrible idea. Real quick, Madonna gets emergency court order to halt auction of highly personal items.
Very personal items.
Yeah.
Very, very personal.
Like
as personal as it gets.
Like a hairbrush with her hair in it. And she says, they could extract my DNA, my very DNA. And I got a point. She has a point.
And she knows as well as anybody that we don't want a clone of Madonna.
So we're pretty safe. But some underwear was in the auction. And apparently she's blaming a former assistant or an employee or something that took a bunch of her stuff. And the judge agreed and said, we're going to stop it and find out where this came from.
Yeah.
The auction house said, oh, no, it's all legit.
It's interesting.
This is real quick, too, I want to talk about, just because I think it's fascinating and sad. But this happened in Switzerland. The Swiss police verify that they've identified 2 bodies on an alpine glacier, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not unusual that you find bodies in the Swiss Alps. But this was a couple that had been missing for 75 years.
Oh, wow.
From the war, 1942.
So there wasn't much left of them?
No, they were intact. It was pretty... They were...
What? How?
They were frozen in a glacier.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like the bodies you have in the freezer over there.
The chest freezer?
Yeah. They still look pretty good after 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, they used DNA.
I'm a taxidermist, and they're roadkill bodies in the freezer.
Okay.
Legally taken, tagged, and everything.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, it's a married couple that wandered out to feed the animals 75 years ago. He was 40, she was 35. And one of their daughters still alive. She's in her 70s, I guess, almost 80 or something. And they took some of her DNA. And they found her with the clothes on, the boots on. There was a photograph, and it was really well preserved. They don't know exactly what happened, but they're thinking they must have fallen into a crevasse or a crevice.
A large crevice.
The area was searched when it happened. When they went missing, they looked all over.
It's sad, tragic, but it's kind of cool.
But I don't know how if you're on your farm, and I don't know where you go to feed your animals, unless you're going on the back 40 up on the side of the mountain.
To feed the mountain goats.
I don't know. Well, they could have had sheep up there, but if they're just going like to the barn or something, how do you fall into a
I think
crevasse?
their kids were in the house. They were sneaking off for a little...
That's what I'm wondering, yeah.
And,
they slipped in
they
there.
got a little too crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So I want to go back real quick to the cop that planted the drugs.
Sure.
Not specifically to him, but to another incident and get your take on it. And listener commented, the cop that shot that woman from
White
Australia.
woman, the black Somalian.
None of that's important to me. He shot her. They're trying to investigate it, and he won't participate in any interviews.
Well, I don't blame him.
In the investigation, that was
he's got a good lawyer.
That was going to be my question, because I see a lot of people are upset, like, "Oh, he's a cop. He needs to. If he must be guilty if he won't participate?" But personally, I won't talk to the police because it's right. I mean, those same people, and I don't.
Contradiction.
I think the police have exactly the same rights as everybody else. No more.
No,
they shouldn't have more.
They
shouldn't have more.
But they have no less.
But they shouldn't have less.
Right.
They don't have less.
They don't have less. They have more.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
I understand that.
They should
Let's get that clear.
They should be.
They do.
They should be just as equal as I am.
Ooh.
Okay, we're on the same page.
You're no standard.
I thought I know you love cops, so I thought maybe you would have a different take on that, but I guess not.
No, I wouldn't talk to anybody either.
No. I mean, first, maybe don't shoot someone if you don't have to, but
it's really weird.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a rookie cop. He's only had 2 years.